What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, back at it with Dragon Ball Legends. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, do something a little bit silly, and that is to play with Shallot. So, kind of interesting place the character is in. It's actually, he's not as bad as you might think. He's really like a free-to-play version of the green Vegito. Now, you can choose from a lot, so actually, his customized abilities are actually like pretty good if you like really look into it. So obviously you have a lot of choices when it comes to his transformations. I think the blue one is terrible. You basically just get a buff, right, with your general stats, and I think some key. The Super Saiyan God, like the regular one, way better. You get a full hand. I think you get key too, but it gives you a full hand. So if you start your combo, then you main, and then you get 4 more cards, and also his green card is an action card, and I don't think, I'm like 99% sure, and that's why I switched out of it. When you use the green card, even after your Super Saiyan Blue, it's not an action one where you like grab them, which is so valuable because it's like almost like an extra strike card in a weird way. It definitely, I don't know why or what they did with Super Saiyan Blue, but I think it's pretty bad. Super Saiyan 3 is pretty good, but there is a timer count on it. I'm not really sure if it matters. Maybe I'll do a little bit of testing with it, but like I said, I just think that the abilities with the Super Saiyan God, the regular one, are just too good to pass up. All right, and this is the team I am running with for Shallot. Not really much you can do. He is a game originals, but he's a Saiyan. There just aren't a lot of regular Saiyan Zenkai abilities, nor could you actually give one to him anyways because he's a type neutral. So you really just kind of have to maximize the whole Saiyan aspect of it. Now, I do have Zenkai, abilities for some of my other characters, but you need everything to go towards Shallot, so it's kind of just a very general Saiyan team. All of these actually do end up having pretty good support just for Saiyan, so it's almost like you Zenkai buff, like it's a collective effort from the bench. So this is 26% to strike, attack, and defense, so that's pretty good. I always like it when you can double down. This is just regular blast, this Vegeta, but still, I think it's defense as well. No, just attack. So that one's okay. I mean, I guess there's probably a million different ones you can do. And this is actually that Legends Limited Super Saiyan 2 to 3 that I got. He actually ends up being a pretty decent bench. 26% to strike, attack, and blast defense. So, overall pretty decent. And also, you do get a buff from the UI Goku. So it's a big reason why I have him instead of some of my other better characters. Plus, I have this UI Goku max art boosted, so he's still pretty decent in terms of like at least what I have on my roster. But 38% to Saiyan base blast, attack, and defense. So pretty much defensive, just because Shallot can't really get hit at all. In terms of the equips, nothing too important to note. I mean, he only has a handful of them. Yeah, I did get an Awakened equipment, so kind of neat. My first slot is so bad, but you have to combine 5 A versions of this together to get this, and that just doesn't sound like fun. But the other slots are pretty good. Key recovery, strike, attack, base health, and then some defense. So again, just trying to get as defensive as possible. Kind of sucks you have to stack it so much, and obviously with the new part coming out for the story mode, the hope is that he will get that kind of Zenkai Awakening just to get his base stats up. Because like I said, he's actually a fairly good card, like, when you have the right circumstances. If you didn't have to worry about that and you could do some other stuff, that'd be great. Because again, you have to customize your ultimate attack, so that can either get you some Vanishing Gauge back, it can destroy cards. So that's the one I have now, that Gigantic Crusher. Destroys 3 cards from your opponents. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I've been testing out a few other ones, so I don't know if I've found technically the best version, but yeah, everything else is pretty cool. So Churlis, is definitely the best character. He's going to do a lot of carrying in these replays. So let's go ahead and jump over and check out some gameplay. All right, up first we have a Ultra Gohan. So no equips. He's just out there. He's got all the stars in the world, but no equips. I'll take what I can get. When you're using Shallot, you do have to get a couple lucky bricks here, I suppose, here and there. UI Goku's still pretty good, at least, kind of at the lower ranks, because it can just stop those combos. And when you start out with him, he actually is like really good. He has great leader stats. Like, definitely, I think the best of all my other units. Still have a free dodge here, so I'll probably end up using it. Maybe I should have switched out there. Honestly, it's probably actually definitely the right move. Well, I guess I forced him to use his vanish, but then I had it back, so kind of a mess. But here we go. You're gonna see some of that combo potential. It's unfortunate that the green card before the transformation isn't also kind of the one that grabs to kind of keep that combo going, much like, you know, the Ultra Gohan that I'm fighting against. That cost increase is so crazy. Such a good card. I don't know what just happened there. The guy was just sitting for a moment, but that's okay. I'll take the opening. You know, I obviously can't use the Rising Rush. I can't use my main just because he would destroy me. So it's crazy when you're fighting against it, right? I have him on like my main PvP team, but like when you face him, it feels a little bit different. That Goku and Vegeta team's little tag is so popular right now in kind of these lower ranked PvP. I think it's terrible. Their stats are just kind of garbage. Take a look at Shallot there. Okay, this is actually ridiculous. I've watched this back. Dude was not close enough to hit for that strike to land. Absolutely not. That was such a stretch. Such a stretch. I feel like I've not hit being way closer. There you go. You get to see him a little bit twice there. Like I said, that's the one that destroys 3 cards. I don't know if it's worth it yet. There is one that restores your vanishing gauge, and kind of leaning towards that. Although I used it and it's like it wasn't enough. All right, on to the last one. So the tag, a couple of tag units of Goku, Vegeta. One of them's fusing, and then he does have like an 8-star or something. The red UI Goku, which is really good. That gauge honestly is awesome, and it will continue to age well. As long as blast cards and strike cards are part of the game. I mean, it's kind of this game of, you know, chicken and mouse. You have to hope your opponent's not drifting, because if you can just throw like one of those single blasts, it does, you know, get rid of the green gauge. But the fact that his green card kind of fills it up again, and you'll see it, like it comes up in this game. That card is definitely very good. This doesn't have very good defensive stats. That's always the biggest problem. You can pretty much one-shot it. Yeah, Shallot can take a few hits here. I can let that go pretty low. I'm pretty sure the main like kills some health. So it's pretty nice. I thought with the elemental factor down, I would be pretty bad, but I guess if there is any benefit to like this team is that it is very defensive, and like you kind of have to because of Shallot, or else he'll die from being hit once. But you can see like I had a type disadvantage for his 8-star, you know, UI Goku, which that ultimate does a really good amount of damage. And, you know, you saw that he ate that. It's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. I thought he was flying back when I did that, honestly. He's still got a good amount of his gauge left there. I think I'm going to switch over to Shallot, and he's going to do a little bit of work here. I thought I could go right into the main, so I was clicking it. Obviously not. You can see how fast that blue card is, and that definitely matters. Also, it's not the fact that you can always make it so it's not a melee blue, I think is a good thing. Because if your opponent's doing the blast and you just hit him with the blue, it's very powerful. So, he's going to be flying back there. I have a fresh set of hands. Fresh set of cards, fresh set of hands. There goes the cover change. So he still has all 3 of his characters. And there we go. So I do get that dead ally buff from Shallot, and I didn't get to use the main with UI Goku. Well, I guess I switched in time, but pretty sure later in this match he ends up dying. So, but I do think that's kind of worth it. So this is a Shallot showcase at the very least. I still get my comeback with Turles, and I'm probably just gonna proc it here. How did I win this? The only character I have a lot of health with right now is Shallot, and that's like my worst character by far. No, he's going. He's trying. Turles is tanking right now. I feel like he could have waited to transform, honestly. The most annoying part of that card, like when it first came out and I saw it all over PvP, is that you get your health back. So you had me like right in priority. I'm not sure, but he's gonna get locked in here. I'm sure he doesn't know that. I mean, if you're really good, you switch really quickly, but so I'm just gonna go straight for it. He doesn't really react in time, and yeah, that tag team kind of stinks. They have horrible defensive stats. They're fun to use though. They have cool animations. Not really sure why he's going for UI Goku here. He's cooked. This is a max arch boosted ultimate for Turles, so you know he's gonna cook there. I think I'm just gonna end up sacrificing. Look at all that damage. Oh my gosh! And this is like a super beefed up defensive Shallot here. That's fine. I'll get... He has one character left, so honestly, I hopefully can just get Shallot back out there. There you go. I think I end this with a Rising Rush. So I don't know. You guys have to let me know what you guys think about Shallot. Honestly, I was like a lot more pleasantly surprised. I thought he would be like, quite literally unusable. And that's because of his Super Saiyan Blue transformation. Like, I didn't realize that the stats are the same pretty much after transformation. The effects are so much better. Yeah, that's the blue card that gives you a little bit of restoration for your vanishing. So, I don't know. There's tons of options, obviously, for ultimate moves. Kind of overwhelming, but let me know what you guys, what team you guys have Shallot on, what you guys think about this team in the comment section down below. Other than that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys next time.